What's up, guys? This is E-House from Gun Gamers.
I'm Kyle.
And today we have a subject that Kyle and I, as frequent admins and refs, definitely have some opinions on. And that is why getting overshot is probably usually your fault.
Yes. In 90% of cases, when you get overshot, you probably did this to yourself.
Yeah. Now, I already know people are going to write in the comments some real angry shit, but hear us out. Hear me out. If you find yourself getting overshot, try some of the strategies that Kyle and I are going to share with you and see if it stops happening.
Yes.
Because Kyle and I can both vouch that doing this stuff, when's the last time you really got overshot in a game?
It's been... I think it might be like years at this point that I've been like seriously overshot. But like,
yeah,
like the people screaming at each other and you know that kind of situation. That's been years since I've had that happen. And I've been overshot and I've been shot well dead because it's part of the thing. It happens. Yeah. But like seriously overshot where I'm getting mad because I'm getting shot so many times. It's been a long time.
Yeah, I think the last time I got seriously overshot, I literally can't remember it because it's been a long time. Because there are ways, believe it or not, that you as a dead person can avoid continuing to get shot.
Yes, I would say, all right, I'm going to say the number one rule that people make as a mistake that they always get mad about is when they get hit, they don't really indicate to the other party that they get hit. And a lot of people, they'll be like, hit. And the problem is, someone is shooting an AEG at you from 150 feet away, and when you do that, they have no fucking idea that they just connected with you. They just see you standing there still, and they're saying, well, shit, more babies. I'm gonna solve this problem. And then they shoot you again, and then you get really mad, and you yell, stop fucking shooting me. But if you just indicate loudly or very visually that you've been hit, it stops. It really stops.
Well, because the thing is, I get that, like, there's, you know, the edgy videos on the internet that everyone references when they talk about overshooting, but 99% of people who go out to play airsoft don't want to waste ammo on someone who isn't currently in the game.
Yeah.
Like, if they know that you are hit, they're not going to shoot at you. So you need to do your due diligence and make sure that the other party knows you are hit. Yell very, very fucking loudly that you are hit.
Yes.
Also, bonus, that provides your teammates with a level of strategy.
Because they know
that you got hit.
Yeah, they lost that area of protection. That's exposed now, and they have to maneuver around that. Or if you're really cool, do an awesome realistic death.
I do these at so many games now because, number one, they're way more fun. I'm going to put up a meme I made about this, the Chad realistic death. So, but when you're getting shot at an airsoft game and you flop over on the ground and look very obviously dead, I don't think there's a single player on the field who's going to look at that and be like, oh, do you think I got that guy?
It doesn't have... Well, because we were at... what was the event we were at? I was at a DFE event, and I got flanked from the side, and the guy just ran me right up the side. And I didn't even think about it because I do a lot of Milson West. I just went, ah! And I just literally flopped over. And
you did the realistic deaths before Milson West.
Yeah, and I did them before Milson West, too, because it was a trend around here. But anyways, I did this death. I just flopped over, and then I went, oh yeah, hit. But he had already moved on. I didn't even need to indicate that I was hit because he knew he got me, and he saw me physically react to being shot and flop over on the ground.
Yeah. So that tends to let people know that you're hit.
Yeah.
But even then, having a dead rag is something that a lot of people miss out on. People say, "Oh, well, you didn't see my hand." No, the guy probably didn't see your fucking hand. He's peeking a corner. He's looking through brush. There's all kinds of shit going on. A lot of visual and auditory information is coming in all at once at an airsoft game, and a lot of it is filtered through a lot of different obstacles.
And another thing with dead rags, because I see this as another issue, is they'll yell hit quietly, but so the people don't really hear it, and they pull out their dead rag, so they think, okay, I said hit, and I pulled out my dead rag, and then they get shot again. But they don't think about where they were shot from. And what happens is, a lot of the people they run, is it the Elite Force?
Yeah, Elite Force makes
So they have this on their chest rig or whatever, and they pull it out down here, and there's a dead marker here. Here's the problem. You were behind cover, and they saw your head, and you got shot in the face. And then all of a sudden, you get another burst to the face, and now you get really mad about it, but they couldn't see your dead rag. And so you have to be mindful of where you got shot from when indicating if you're using that rag that they can see that rag, because otherwise they're just going to shoot you again because they didn't see the dead rag. And you have to understand that.
And that ties into another thing that I want to talk about. And this is not even necessarily in letting people know that you're hit. This is in your mind as you're calling your hit. If you get shot again, you need to give people the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people take it as like a personal affront.
Yes.
That, oh, this fucking idiot didn't see my dead rag, or he did see my dead rag and he shot me again anyway. What a fucking idiot. Fuck that guy. I'm going to yell at him. Put yourself in that guy's shoes. Everyone has been at a fucking game where they've shot a dead person.
Everyone.
If you are about to tell me you've never shot someone who was already dead, you're a fucking liar, or you've never played airsoft.
Yeah.
It happens. So that guy isn't out here trying to make your life fucking miserable. That guy is trying to play the game, and he probably either doesn't realize that you're hit or was shooting before you called the hit, and now those BBs that are in the air by the time he's processed that you have called your hit, those are still going. Like, those don't magically stop.
Yeah, exactly. And you got to remember, there's like a 2-second travel time. So if you yell hit and he's in the middle of firing, you're going to get another burst. He can't pull them back.
Yeah. I would say on average, expect to continue to get shot for like 2 or 3 seconds after you call your hit.
Yeah.
Because those BBs are in the fucking air, and he needs to be able to like process, oh, okay, you got hit, and then stop shooting.
Correct. That's
just things that take time. So giving people the benefit of the doubt is a huge part of this. And also, get out of the fucking way.
Yes. Oh, so many times. So many times. Like, especially the bigger events where like a massive firefight happens and you're with a group, you pushed up and all of a sudden you got wiped, but you're in the middle of a massive firefight. And because we see this as refs all the time, because we get caught in the middle of massive firefights.
Yep.
If you're in the middle of a massive fight, step out of the freaking way. Because if you just stand there and you think, well, if I stand still, they won't shoot me. No, you're going to get shot. Even if they know you're dead, there's someone behind you and they want to get at that person. And they're not trying to get you, but you're going to get clipped. It's going to happen.
Yeah. So what I recommend is get on the ground.
Yes.
Like, get on the ground. Go prone, take a knee, something. Get out of the fucking way. Or if the event allows, and a lot of events allow if you read their rules,
yes,
move a few feet just to get out of the line of fire.
Yeah.
That's totally allowed. That's totally kosher. I don't think there is an event. I think even Milsim West will let you, like, scooch a little bit to get out of the
get out of the line of fire.
Like, you can do whatever it needs to stop getting shot. Because guess what? You're just in the way.
Yeah, no, and that happened to me when I was at Bad Blood, actually. I was using a piece for cover, but so were like 4 other dudes. I got hit by a burst, and I was hit. And then all of a sudden, they were still shooting the other guys, so I caught another burst. And all I did was step out from the cover and into the open, and they're like, oh, he's dead, and then kept shooting at the other guys, and I never got hit again. Just use common sense. Think about it from the other player's perspective. If you're standing in the middle of live dudes and you got hit, step out of the freaking way, or you're going to get hit again. It's what's going to happen.
Yeah, because then, like, your live guys are going to try to use your dead body as cover. Guess whose fault it is that you're getting shot? It's not the guy shooting at you.
Nope.
Another thing that's really important with this is when you're walking back when you're dead. Like, this, we've all talked about, this video so far, we've talked about a lot of stuff like at the moment you get hit.
Yes.
This is later, like as you're walking back. A lot of people complain, I got shot as I was walking back. I'm like, okay, where were you walking? And I'll look, and they're walking through like main paths where the firefight is going on.
Yep.
Same problem applies. You're walking through an active firefight. And a lot of people, when they're walking back, they'll like get lazy with their dead rag and their gun. And like they'll have their gun down and they'll have like their dead rag in their hand. So someone's just going to see like through a window or through the brush or something like that. They're going to see a moving shape with no dead rag that doesn't have his gun over his head or anything. They're going to shoot that.
Yep.
So number one, you need to accept, hey, that's reality. I'm going to get shot a little bit. It's airsoft.
Yeah.
It happens. But number two, to mitigate that, be very mindful of where you're walking and where you're going. A recent example I have of this is we were at the Ruins of Saratov game, and it was the final firefight on the big hill. And me and a few of my buddies, we had a really intense firefight on the back edge of this hill, and we were having a really good time with it. We finally got wiped. And after we get wiped and serve our bleed out, by that point, like the Brits are up behind us, engaging our CCP and engaging, our forces that are on the summit of this hill. To get to our medic water, we would have had to walk through their lines, through the whole firefight, and go be standing in the middle of a firefight to go drink our medic water and get back into the game. Well, to me, number one, that's like cheesy. That kind of breaks the spirit of the game.
Yeah.
Like they pushed this position. They've pretty much taken it. We're going to go and respawn in the middle of their encirclement. That's pretty fucking lame. But number two, if we had walked through that, how many times do you think we'd have gotten shot?
So many times. So many.
So we didn't.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, though, will make that the opposite of that decision. They'll be like, oh, well, I'm just going to walk through and hope for the best. And then they'll get shot, and they'll get mad about it. And they'll come complain to me that they're getting overshot. And I'll look at where they're walking, and I'll see why they got shot. And I'll want to tell them that they're an idiot, but I have to be polite because they're a paying customer. But I don't want to be because they're an idiot. So, admin struggles.
Yes.
How about getting shot as an admin, huh?
All the time. I'm wearing a big freaking orange vest, and I have like a kill rag on my head. I still constantly get hit. Just because either I'm passing through and I get hit, or I'm just standing there sometimes, and some people, they see like a hand or something, they're like, oh shit, and just like light up at me. Or I'm walking through and they didn't hear me coming, and all of a sudden there's a dude in their face.
Yeah, they're surprised.
And they're surprised and startled, so they just immediately shoot. It happens. Like, I'm covered head to toe in markings that, hey, don't shoot me. And they're like, nah, just kidding. We're going to shoot you.
Yeah, I think, and Kyle and I had a little discussion about this before we started filming, but I think this point really stands well enough to be in the video. Airsoft doesn't hurt that bad.
No.
Really. Especially not at distance. Like, I kind of laugh when I hear people yell about getting overshot from like 150 feet away. I'm like, dude, those feel like raindrops, okay? Like, put your jacket on.
Yeah.
But what kills me is that I don't think airsoft hurts that bad. I think what it is the surprise of getting hit.
Correct.
Combined with like the little bit of a pain response is more what it is than anything.
Yes.
So you kind of have to just accept I'm gonna get shot and be understanding at all times and cognizant of, hey, I could get shot literally right now as I'm having this thought. And then you're not surprised anymore. Now you're just like, oh, those are BBs. It's not that bad.
Yeah. And I think that actually a lot of people, newer players, it shows because they don't really understand the how things work a lot of times and stuff like that. I've shot a brand new player that had no idea I was there. And I caught him like twice in the chest. And they don't go, it hurts and stuff like that. I watched someone, I think it was her first time playing or something like that. Mm-hmm. Caught her in the chest from probably 50 feet with a 1-joule gun. So, decent amount of energy, decent range. And she just jumped up and ran away. And I was like, that's funny. I'm not even mad. Because there was a number of expletives yelled as they jumped up and ran away. And then I was like, that's amazing. I wish I had it on video. But yeah, and I think that shows it doesn't really hurt that bad. Because obviously it didn't hurt them where they had a pain, and then, stop, please stop, I'm hit.
Yeah.
It was oh shit, I gotta get away. And then it probably clicked with them after the fact that they got hit, but by then they were away, so they just kept playing. So it doesn't hurt that bad. And at super close ranges with hot guns, absolutely, it can hurt.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. But when you're shooting at someone 150 feet away, it's shock more than anything else.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think that's the thing. I think to a lot of people, though, God, and this is probably going to piss some people off when I say this, but I genuinely think for a lot of people it's an ego thing.
Yeah.
Like getting hit after you're dead. I think it's an ego thing for them. Like, they're like, yes. Oh, really? You're going to keep shooting me? You're a fucking dick, and I fucking hate you.
Yes.
I do genuinely think a little bit of it is an ego thing. To which I would remind you, you're playing toy guns.
Yes. Well, this is from the admin side, this is what we see. When people start the day, everyone's great, there's no problems, but the more hours you play, the more people get upset, and the more people they think on the other team aren't calling their hits.
Yep.
And the more other people are getting overshot. Well, I've got to overshoot this guy because he's not calling his hits. And be calm. You're playing with toy guns.
Yeah.
That's my admin rant that's unrelated to this, but be calm.
I think it is related, and I definitely share those sentiments. I'll tell you what, man, I have been to some of the most honest games filled with cheaters.
Oh, yeah.
I will get told everyone on the other team is cheating. Meanwhile, I'll be walking around behind that team's lines, looking at all of them, and none of them are cheating. None of them are not calling hits. None of them are overshooting. But everyone's complaining because there is that very real, like, ramp-up effect of the salt level.
Yes. The more tired you get, the more you think that other people aren't calling, and then you try and be more of a dick to get them to call their head. It's just, don't do that. Don't be salty.
I think the more that someone observes that in an admin setting, I think it really makes them somewhat immune to it.
Yeah.
I think there's a very real inoculation factor to so much exposure to that type of salt that eventually it stops happening to them because they're like, I've seen this so many fucking times. I'm not letting it happen to me.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you what, all the people I know who are like the most calm, chill airsoft players are guys who've done a lot of admin stuff and have seen things from the admin perspective so much that it's just like, God damn it, you people.
Yeah, no, and that's exactly what I shot someone, they didn't call it and ran away, and I'm like, ha, that's great.
So don't take toy guns seriously.
Yeah.
That's our lesson for the day. I think that about covers it.
That about covers it.
All right. So this has been our rant on why you're getting overshot, why it's probably your fault, why it's not even that big of a deal. So this has been E-House from Gun Gamers.
Oh, Kyle.
Peace.
We watch you people play. We know you're all dicks.
Thank you for watching this video from Gun Gamers. We hope you enjoyed watching it as much as we enjoyed making it. Check the description below if you'd like to buy a t-shirt or a patch, and use the coupon code JUDY10 for 10% off of your next order at Amped Airsoft. Thank you again for watching, and praise Judy.